Hanks, and, you know, we have something in common besides international fame.
You're not part of this.
Yes, he is.
Yeah.
And no, we don't have international fame. But anyway, you love, I was reading an article, and it said that you love, you're very influenced by the old Warner Brothers cartoons.
Oh, yes, yeah.
And you love, like, the phrases and the sort of the comedy from those old cartoons.
All of like the cartoons and television shows when I was going, even radio, you couldn't swear. You know, the things you say on the radio now are very different. So the salty language for us, cursing, were things like saying, like, you know, Jeepers Creepers, or, oh, for rice cake. Oh, for rice cake. You'd say that sometimes. Mm-hmm. And I remember in the, like, Marlon Brando movie, The Appaloosa, he called somebody a gob of spit, which is like, ooh. you gob of spit. And I'm thinking, that's an interesting... I mean, it is a horrible thing to call somebody. But it's not as bad as some things that you could probably call them now.
Well, I think those things, though, you get so desensitized now. You go and see a movie, and every other word is like this, this curse word. You become desensitized to them, so that when someone uses something like that, it actually makes you pay attention.
Does. I mean, like, for example, if you can use the term "oh-landy" now, just as well, and in any circumstance.
Oh-landy?
Oh-landy works just as well as the F word, the F four-letter word.
Don't know that word.
Oh-landy. I mean, to say it's like you're driving along and some guy cuts you. Oh, Landy! You could say that, you know, or, oh, Landy. Or, you know, I hope I'm going to get some Landy tonight. You know, you can use it in any sort of form, you know, and you know, I mean, how did curse words get started anyway? It's all connotations, so you can still work with it.
That'd be great if they actually beep all that tonight.
Wouldn't that be fabulous?
If we can get them to beep "oh-landy."
On Conan O'Brien.
People at home would think, like, what happened to Tom Hanks? He flipped out.
Flipped out. Jeepers Creepers.
He said, I want to get some tonight.
Change the word. And then your kids will use the term knothead, and you'll watch their mouths out whistle. What did you call your brother? I call him a knothead.
Did you ever get soap in the mouth? I'm the only guy I know in my generation who actually, my parents got some Dial soap and they put it in my mouth. And I didn't, it wasn't bad. I just liked it.
You know, I'd go with an Irish Spring. That has a nice kind of like, the more delicate bouquet.
The creamy center. You read in a, that made no sense, yet it got a laugh.
Yeah.
I like my job.
I think the term creamy center is just always going to be a funny one.
Hey, it's yours now. You can have it. Make up for the movie thing.
That's right. Well, it's not salty language, is it? Or is a creamy center kind of salty? That's what I've heard, but never mind.
Oh, Landy! Hey, it works. I like "oh-landy." There's an article recently in the New Yorker that got a lot of attention because in it you started to look like you were playing with the idea of maybe running for an office of some kind at some point.
Yeah, this is, understand that this is utter nonsense. It's surreal. But I realized, now wait a minute. I'm internationally famous. As you've
Is that what you say to yourself every morning when you wake up?
No, I have my kids remind me. Now remember, Dad, you're internationally famous. So do us proud. Oh, Landy, I am. And you know what? Well, wait a minute. Now, maybe this might, I could, you know, it would be a terrible thing to happen to the political landscape, but I bet I could get some votes. And as a matter of fact, thank you. Thank you. Now, you know, I have no opinions about anything, and I have no policy, but nonetheless, I still think it's a good way to invest 8 months of my life. Now, the thing is, I need a running mate. You know, I just don't see it. But I think you have a name recognition that could go pretty good.
Really? You'd let me hitch my little wagon to your star?
You bet, you bet. Now, what we would need is, we'd need a slogan. And I think the best slogan for us would be something like, that has to be truthful. We can't lie to the American people. So I think a slogan like, as opposed to like peace and prosperity or something, I think we'd have to say something like, you'd be stupid to vote for us. Which would
people
be true.
would hit a chord with
well,
people.
I think they couldn't argue with it. They could not argue with that statement, and I think everybody would have to agree. I think it'd sail in the polls. And we would also need, obviously, a name for whatever kind of political party, because independent is jive, I-N-D, who cares?
Right.
We need like a name, and
right.
it'd be best if it somehow represents who we are and how we are perceived by the public. And so I would say probably we could call it what? The bad haircut party or something like that. Because bad haircuts are usually the things that I have a good haircut for about 3 hours, and then my hair grows, and it becomes a bad haircut. And you have.
I'm kind of famous for having bad haircuts.
It's a bad haircut. So with the slogan, you'd be stupid to vote for us, and the name, the Bad Haircut Party, the only thing that's truly missing would be the emblem that every party has, and I think it would be something like this. You know, you'd be stupid to vote for us in the bad haircut party. Because, you know, they're always standing behind this on the thing. They're always like, you know, this is always down there like that. And I'm going to say to you now that a vote for us would be a waste of your time and efforts, but nonetheless with you. And I think we draw 14% of I think we get 14%.
14%, that's pretty good.
I mean, anybody running for president or any office, you get 14% of anything.
Yeah, yeah.
So if I'm the head guy and you're the vice guy.
Would you really let me come along?
I think you should. I think it would be a wonderful, I think it would be a great addition to the ticket. I think we have a lot of stuff to say for America. So if you'll join me, Conan, let's make a run.
I'm in.
Let's go.
I want to do it.